Hi, my name is Dr. David Yachter, author of the new book, Born a Champion, The Master Strategy for Maximum Health and Lasting Success. As a former wellness consultant to the Miami Dolphins and Florida Marlins, I know what it takes to get athletes well, but more importantly, I know what it takes to get families and individuals well. We take care of a lot of people here in our office, and I see what's happening in the community, and the tendency and the progress has been moving in the wrong direction. More than ever, people are eating more trans fats, bad fats, overprocessed foods, sugar in their diet, and just an acidic diet and lifestyle in general, which I see has contributed to much of the major challenges that we see people presenting today: the sickness, disease, the illness, the suffering. And these are some of the challenges that we delve into and we see amazing results with, not only that I discuss in my book, but which we're going to talk about in just a minute. We have a serious situation on our hands right now, which is urgent, that needs to be tackled. And what I'm talking about is the degenerative diseases that have been developing in our country. We're talking about heart disease, diabetes, cancer, much of which starts in the single digits with children, with our children and our families. Now, cancer in this country is the third leading cause of death. 1 out of 3 people die from cancer in this country. 1 out of 2 people die from heart disease. And what you're talking about is 5 out of 6 people dying from degenerative disease, which is completely treatable, preventable, and curable with proper lifestyle. And we take more medication than any other country in the world as well. We literally consume 75 to 80% of all the world's drugs. We have the best technology, the best hospitals, the best doctors. We have the best of everything. We spend more money on healthcare than any other country in the world. The question is, why are we so sick and getting sicker and over-medicated as a nation? This is the question that I constantly ask myself. We are literally under what we call a chemical holocaust. And I believe that anybody with the information who has a strategy or an answer to this has an ethical and a moral obligation to speak out and to spread this message of truth. The #1 cause of death right now is our healthcare system. So we need to get that truth out there through our principles that we call maximized living. And that's exactly what I talk about in the book, and that's exactly what I do when I take care of my patients. In our office, our patients are able to substantially reduce or get off of their medication for conditions like diabetes, heart disease, cholesterol, blood pressure, obesity, depression, and we see this happen day in and day out. The vast majority of our patients in this office are able to reverse and reduce these illnesses with amazing results. And so right now what I want to do is I want to share a couple of those patient testimonials with you.
My name is Alfonso Brewster, and after meeting Dr. Yachter, I feel so much better because the nerve blockage and the interference in my body has been removed. At 46 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer, which later metastasized into liver cancer. Never knew I would be sick, and never gone to the doctor before, and after coming here I can certainly say that I feel much better, much healthier, maximized living, exercise. My body is feeling better. After my first adjustment, my breathing improved. Change your life, because God indeed is a God of order, and once your spine is adjusted and everything is perfectly aligned, your body will improve. My hair is even regrown, and I don't use Rogaine, and that's a very positive thing for me. I had a medical exam with my doctor about 2 months ago, and the doctor wanted to know, what's going on with your life? Why are things so well? All of your levels are perfect. And I looked at the doctor and said, chiropractic care and maximized living.
My name is Steve Tassin, and before meeting Dr. Yachter, I used to get tension headaches frequently, 1 or 2 a year, where it would cause me to have to lay down, and my stomach would get upset, and I'd end up throwing up 1, 2, or 3 times, and then I'd be good to go. What had happened was the top bone in my spine was pushing against my brainstem. And after being here 6 months of getting adjusted, Dr. Yachter took another x-ray, and all of that pressure was removed off of my brain, and I didn't have another tension headache in over 2 years. I tried eating a more alkaline diet, and in just 6 weeks lost 18 pounds without going hungry. So we just praise God for it. Thank you for Dr. Yachter.
My name is Harriet Haynes. I am currently a patient of Dr. David Yachter's. I was referred to Dr. Yachter's office by a patient who's also a friend of mine as a result of a fall that I experienced at work, and which left the right side of my body pulling and in a lot of pain. In addition to the pain that I had from the fall, I was also suffering from insomnia, high blood pressure, and problems in the female reproductive organs. Coming into the office and having my first consultation with Dr. Yachter, I had only revealed to him the fact that I had the fall at work and had not revealed to him the rest of the medical conditions that I was suffering from. After looking at my scans, he was able to tell me everything from the beginning to the end as exactly what was going on in my body. At that time, I was also on 1,800 milligrams of antibiotic for a throat infection, which he also revealed on the scan that I might be suffering with that without me revealing that to him. I started care with Dr. Yachter for all of the misalignments that I had in my body, and after a short period of time, actually the first evening of my first adjustment, I no longer suffered with the insomnia, and I was able to sleep through the night, actually slept so well that my son woke me very late the next morning. We, as a family now, we come to the workshops and we are learning about the maximized living way of life, which includes, total health care, the way you eat, the way you think, the diet, the exercise, detoxification, as well as the care that we receive here. We are making this a lifestyle change because we realize the differences that the total revitalization has done for our family. In addition to what we are doing with our care, I myself am making a career change because of the results that I have received here, and will be attending chiropractor school next year, as well as my son in the future.
My name is Brenda Bloom, and before I came to Dr. Yachter, I suffered with my weight and with high blood pressure, migraine headaches, and my vision. I was born legally blind, and since my adjustments and my lifestyle change, I no longer use reading glasses on top of my contacts. It had gotten to a place in my life where I literally could not read a large print Bible or a large print anything without the reading glasses. So the adjustments has taken the pressure off of my optic nerve, and praise God, I can read without anything but my contacts. I also was taking up to 9 to 12 ibuprofen a day for the pain in my body. And 3 years ago, when Dr. Yachter came to my church and I started the care here at his office, I basically went cold turkey and went off of, I do no longer take any medication. I take vitamins and everything that he's been teaching us in his workshops. It's been awesome. In the last 6 weeks, he's introduced me to the burst training, and I've lost 19 pounds. And I know with my lifestyle change and my adjustments, I will continue to live a long, happy, healthy life.
Thank you so much for watching and listening. I can't tell you how happy I am and how encouraged I am to see and hear these testimonials. Even though they're my own patients, I've watched them go through that whole thing. But they wanted to be a blessing to you, to all those who are watching, to show you that there is hope. Doesn't matter where you are and who you are, there is always hope. So if you'd like to order a copy of my book, you can go to barnesandnoble.com or amazon.com and type into the search engine, Born a Champion. And if you need to speak to me or contact me at my office, you can call me at 954-472-6002, or you can go to my website at www.bornachampion.net. That's www.bornachampion.net.